home? Hey, congratulations, class of 2020. Woohoo! ESS graduates!
Liz! Liz, are you home?
Serena, are you home? Congratulations! Congratulations!
Hey, Danny! Greetings, May 2020, Dewville graduates, and your friends and family. I am Janelle Perkins, Chair of the Board of Trustees at Dewville. Today, we, the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, administrators, and special guests, gather around our computer and television screens to pay special tribute to the journey you have taken over the last 4 or more years of your life. Today, you are supposed to be wearing a cap and gown, processing down the aisles at Kleinhans, sitting in your seats together with your class as the music played and the faculty walked with the mace to open the ceremony. You are supposed to hear inspirational messages from chosen speakers and go out for brunch with family members on a sunny May afternoon. That may not be happening today, but we will not let this day pass without pausing for a while and remembering all that you have done to get to where you are today, to be a Dewville graduate. We are so unbelievably proud of you. So while today may not be your official commencement ceremony, it is a celebration, and hundreds will gather to cheer you on. Please, if you are with family, turn to your right or left, on your couch or in your office, wherever you may be, and hug your family. If you are in quarantine, text a friend. Snap a picture wearing your cap. Send it to us. Let us celebrate with you. Use the chat during the live preview and say hi to your classmates. Give a shout out to a special professor, or just offer a word of wisdom as you, collectively, begin the next phase of your epic journey. What you are about to watch is a tribute. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, we are so proud of you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriots love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Good afternoon, graduates. I'm John Obarno, Chief Marshal for the commencement. Ordinarily, my role is to organize the procession lines of administrators, faculty, and special guests, and lead them to their respective seats on stage. As the college marshal, I carry this mace that symbolizes the tradition and governing authority of D'Youville. The mace is used at high ceremonies, such as this, in the presence of the college president. It signifies the official sanction of the proceedings. The mace has its origin in medieval England, when it was held by a bodyguard for dignitaries at ceremonial functions. It reminds us that colleges and universities are the standard bearers by sustaining traditions of learning and the power bestowed upon those who come to learn. More importantly for us today, this symbol also reminds us that education often comes with a struggle and discomfort that challenges us to find our resolve and to rise up. This is what all of you have done that brings you here today. On behalf of the faculty of D'Youville College, we extend our deep congratulations to you, class of 2020. Your achievement stands out among all the graduating classes before you at this moment. We are at a different place than we could ever have imagined at the start of your college journey. Indeed, so changed from the beginning of this spring semester. The COVID episode challenged your routines of study, of work, leisure, and relationships, and will ever be associated with the character you demonstrated to achieve your goals. Resist having the pandemic blunt this hard-earned reward. Your resilience and perseverance during this pandemic and maintained a focus to attain your academic goals is unprecedented and laudatory. Such a sobering effort will mark the contours of your lives as you move forward and as beacons of courage and hope. May your academic achievement that we celebrate today provide you with a deeper understanding of humankind and a creative imagination to solve unforeseeable problems in the future. Be confident and take pride in your abilities as you embark on the next phase of your life. Go forward and blaze your pathway with an undaunted spirit, making the world more enlightened and kind. Congratulations on your admirable success.
When I was applying to D'Youville College's RN to BSN program, I was on the phone with the admissions person, and there was this cheery voice on the other end of the phone, and she told me that I could just sign on to my account from my previous college, and I could upload an unofficial transcript. Well, there was a little bit of silence on the other end of the phone when I explained to her that I didn't think I could sign on because the last time I went to college, computers were not in use. It took a little bit of creative working to get my application in. Going back to college was a 35-year journey for me. When I first became a nurse, I opted for a 2-year nursing program because I was anxious to start my life. A 2-year RN program would allow me to start my career quickly, but more importantly, it would allow me to get married. I absolutely loved working with children, and nursing gave me the opportunity to do that. Then I started having children of my own. Over the years, I've been given opportunities to do some pretty amazing things. I was able to be part of helping to shape and pass the original Child Health Insurance Plus legislation when I took the position as the Director of Public Affairs with the March of Dimes. Because my husband and I both have hearts for our community, we decided to go through seminary and to serve the community as pastors. So as a pastor and as a nurse, I was able to travel to Honduras with a full medical team and a group of very energetic college students to provide medical care in the wake of Hurricane Mitch. I love clinical work, so when I came to Buffalo, I found a home at Children's Hospital. All this time, I was raising a family and even became a foster parent to be able to serve the community. The foster care system brought my husband and I our youngest child. He gave me his Pokemon chip for good luck today. But even with all that was going on in my life, I still had this desire to continue growing, to be and do everything that I could. So, at the age of 55, I decided to go back to college. Duville was my first choice because my husband was a Duville alumni. Yet, at my age, I'm not exactly the typical college student. But then that got me thinking, what is typical? With all of the diversity that the graduating class of 2020 holds, I wouldn't want to call any of us typical. Certainly, the experience of this past semester in school would not be considered typical. As the circumstances of this pandemic have pointed out, commonplace is gone. What the world needs and what our communities need are unique individuals with a desire to do their best and share their best with the people around them. The graduating class of 2020 completed educational programs in the middle of a pandemic, and on top of that, continued to serve the community around us. I would say that you and I are exactly what this new atypical world is calling for. When I first started at Duville, I had the opportunity to work with a young man from Kenya through a missions organization called Touching Lives. Brian fell and scraped his knee when he was 9 years old. In his village, there was no clean water, and that scrape turned into an infection that literally destroyed the bones in Brian's leg. He was brought to the United States to save his life and hopefully his leg along with it. But now that Brian's back in Kenya, I will forever have a connection to the life story of a young man that lives on the other side of the world from me. I think this type of connection is what the class of 2020 is all about. We are graduating into a global society to face atypical challenges around us. We will forever have the connection that we are the Duville graduating class of 2020. We will go into today's world with all of its diversity and chaos, and we will continue to be our best and share our best as we work to become all that we can be. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it.
Congratulations, graduates. We did it. I can't believe I am here. I almost never made it to this day, and I'll get to that in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been dreaming of this day for so long. It is not quite how I imagined it. No gown, I butchered my haircut, and I miss seeing all of my friends. But on a good note, a lot more people are cooking at home, I have become a Zoom expert, and I have plenty of toilet paper. In all seriousness, no one will ever forget the spring semester of 2020, and it is a great honor to be here today. For over a year, I have wanted to share my experience with you in hopes that you will come to understand that no matter what challenges happen in life, never give up. Lately, this message has become even more evident. Like many of you, I've faced challenges that inspired me to becoming a dietitian, challenges that led me to D'Youville. And as I said earlier, I almost didn't make it to this day. I faced death, and I regretfully hurt someone most special. My full story will have to wait until September, but throughout that ordeal, with all amends made, I came to realize that I, like you, am the creator of my own destiny. Whatever I was looking for out of life and couldn't find anywhere else, I found it here. I was destined for D'Youville. At D'Youville, I was able to combine my pursuit of academic excellence with my passion for community service, my love for humanity, and the enthusiasm for the profession. Under the canopy of both the Grey Nuns and D'Youville's patron saint, St. Marguerite D'Youville, I found the place I needed to discover and follow my dreams, to be of service to others through doing what I love. Since my rebirth, I made it my mission to live life to the fullest and to be truly alive, and getting involved on campus gave me life. I, like my classmates, have been inspired to pursue academic excellence at D'Youville. Therefore, on behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank everyone who makes D'Youville a great place. Thank everyone who has inspired us to always do our best and to represent what D'Youville stands for, never refusing to serve. Our honored guests, Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff, we thank you for your wisdom, your vision, and your support. To our friends and families, we love you, we thank you. To the class of 2020, my cohorts, my friends, thank you for inspiring me through your productive, responsible, and compassionate lives. I wouldn't be here without you. Shout out to Jesse, Chris, Kayla, and all of my dietetics crew. As I close, I want to challenge everyone watching today to live your life alive with everything you have at every moment. That is our choice to make each day. It doesn't happen by chance. We have all achieved a huge milestone in our destiny today. And on top of that, I can't think of a better way to celebrate my 41st birthday than to be here celebrating with you. Remember, no matter what happens in life, never give up. Pursue your destiny and give your heart to humanity. And a final message to that most special person. Mom, surprise. I want you to know my life now is full of purpose, and I am more alive than ever before. I thank you. I love you. Watch out, world. Here we come.
Congratulations, D'Youville class of 2020. My name is Sherry McDonough, and I am the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Buffalo and the CEO of the Western New York Collaborative of Boys and Girls Clubs. I was not a traditional student, nor did I grow up in a traditional home, nor did I walk a traditional path through life. College was not an option for me or my siblings. We simply couldn't afford it. But as a proud alum with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Management, class of 2016, I took my non-traditional path up the career ladder until I could finally afford what I wanted so much, to go back to school and earn my degree. I hope you know that you have already done the hard work. You have already earned your degree. You have already hurdled all of the obstacles, and you are the architect of your own future. I also know that you will not allow a global pandemic or a rescheduled graduation ceremony slow you down. As your commencement speaker on September 25th, I look forward to celebrating with each and every one of you when it's safe for us all to be together. Congratulations again, Class of 2020.
Greetings. I'm Dr. Mimi Stedman, Vice President for Academic Affairs. On behalf of the Duville leadership, I offer our warmest congratulations. As your names scroll down the screen, the entire Duville community honors your achievement. All of you who have completed the requirements for your degree are now Duville graduates. Today, we recognize graduates who have earned the following degrees: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Combined Bachelor of Arts and Master of Science, Combined Bachelor and Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Chiropractic, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Doctor of Pharmacy, and Advanced Certificates. Class of 2020, you will be remembered not by the challenges you faced this semester, but by how brilliantly you responded. We look forward to seeing you at our in-person commencement this fall. It is now my honor to introduce Duville President, Dr. Lori Clemo, for a special message.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Lori Clemo, President of Duville. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you on this special occasion to celebrate the achievements of Duville's Class of 2020. This is certainly not your typical graduation gathering. Creating this virtual celebration is like nothing we have ever done before. And yet, it has come to embody the very innovative, creative, and caring spirit we've come to know in you. To all the parents, family, and friends that are watching, welcome. Your support has been critical to the success of our graduates. But it is even more meaningful today because this graduating class has been challenged like no other Duville class. In an article in The Atlantic, Ed Young wrote that the 2020 pandemic has disrupted modern society on a scale most living people have never witnessed. And you graduated from college as it all unfolded. You've been through an experience that will define a generation. In your final semester of college, the university needed to move on instruction online, and suddenly you stopped experiencing the familiar human connection that was the essence of your calling to Duville and to the professions many of you are about to embark on. And yet, despite the challenges, how you responded as a class is an affirmation for hope of our future and of our world. Graduates, you navigated the complexity of this new environment with relative ease. You took a collective deep breath and focused on the finish line. And here you are, after years of study, hard work, and perseverance. You reached the academic pinnacle you strived for, and now the world is watching. Having watched your journey, I admire your courage, your tenacity, your tireless effort, and all that it took to achieve this remarkable goal. This moment in history and the experiences we have had together will set you apart from those that have come before you. But when I reflect on the individual characteristics of the class of 2020, you shine for countless other reasons. The actions taken throughout your journey at Duville have raised the expectations for all of us. Let me share a few examples of the uniqueness of D'Youville's class of 2020 and where history will show your legacy on this university. I'll begin with the most important. I personally witnessed an evolution of our community over the last 4 years, and I largely attribute these changes to you. You stood at the forefront, promoting inclusive values. You pushed the acceptance of individual and cultural differences in curricular, student experiences, and throughout the institution. And how did your vision unfold? Holding dialogues and hosting speakers who address critical cultural questions. Refreshing our interfaith prayer room to be a more inviting place for worship. Requesting Arabic classes be taught. Sponsoring and showcasing the As Is Pride mural that proudly represents to visitors our commitment to individuality, acceptance, and inclusion. This class has led a cultural shift that supports and nurtures differences, that views success through a lens not of standardization, but of diversity. You have built a more inclusive educational community and set the stage for continued growth. You have prepared a place that will guide future students to become good citizens, enable them to build better communities through their contributions, and forge forward with unwavering confidence. The class of 2020 also taught us a lot about leadership. After more than 20 years of unchanged governing practices, the Student Government Association, including your class leaders, made trailblazing decisions that signaled a new era of student engagement at D'Youville. You revised the Student Government Constitution, and you created new student activities, including Red Fest, Red Time, DeLuau, LOL, lots of love dinners, food truck student appreciation days, the Christmas tree lighting ceremony, Lloyd's lunches with leadership, and countdown themed parties. You stimulated an excellence in athleticism that ignited the quest for Division II reclassification, and you brought forward dozens of new ideas to enhance the student experience. Those very ideas prompted improvements in student services, connectivity and support, more comfortable and varied student study spaces, more dynamic learning opportunities, and more places for students to excel by being together. Most importantly, you brought forward a spirit that began in hope and ended in action. The centerpiece of your work has been to infuse shared purpose with realism, that while there will be common difficulties, you are the stewards of the students yet to come. You did whatever you could to leave this university a better place. You have led by example. Together, students, administrators, faculty, and staff, we forged a team that aligned ideas with action, and we saw change. You, the class of 2020, set a bar for all of us. I have witnessed the class of 2020 put ambition for the collective above self-interest, time and time again. The examples are endless, as your generosity is boundless. You traveled far and wide for the annual Lend a Hand trips to New Orleans and Puerto Rico, where you fed the homeless, rebuilt homes after natural disasters, and planted community gardens to offer hope for a sustainable future. Today's speaker, Eric Nowak, initiated a community-wide mitten and glove donation project that provided much-needed outerwear to neighborhood residents. Together, you helped combat the blistery cold winter weather for local Buffalo families. You took on the Haiti Rehabilitation Project, providing interprofessional education, skill-based training, and financial support to Haitian healthcare workers who continue to suffer from devastating earthquake in 2010 and a hurricane of 2016. You assisted your classmates that were victims in a house fire. You gave your time and talent to provide essential health care in Ecuador, Costa Rica, and Ghana. and you volunteered for Laps for Limbs, Friends of the Night People, and the Boys and Girls Club, just to name a few. But what might be described as your finest hour came in your final days as students, when you established an emergency fund to assist both the college and your fellow students affected by COVID-19. I call this an act of selflessness, unmatched in the college's history. This generosity has given others peace of mind and peace of soul. The class of 2020, you dream big, but your heart is even bigger. For your collective perspective, for your courageous leadership, and for your care of others, we applaud you. For your ability to make sense of the senselessness, you have demonstrated you are fittingly ready for whatever comes next. We are blessed to have played a role in your Dewville story, from the faculty watching today who prepared you to excel in your field, to the staff who have equipped you to serve compassionately in your communities. The possibilities before you are endless. Promise is abundant, and the idea of going forward from here toward the dreams you have dreamed should spark a flame like no other. So today, we cheer you on from our laptops, our TVs, iPads, and smartphones. But if we could, we would cheer you from our balconies, sing from the highest mountaintops, and ring bells from steeples across the globe, because you are revered, and we are immensely proud of you. From all of us watching and the entire Dewville community, we salute you and congratulate you on your graduation. We miss you and look forward to seeing you on campus for an in-person ceremony in the fall. Congratulations, class of 2020. Best wishes and Godspeed.
Good day. My name is Jarita Frierson, or affectionately known as Dr. G. I am the Dean of the School of Arts, Science, Education, and Business. On behalf of the faculty and staff, it is my honor today to congratulate this incredible student body. All of your hard work, tenacity, and dedication has paid off. While we'll miss your smiling faces on campus, we wish you the best in your future endeavors. In closing, I'd like to leave you with a quote from Abraham Lincoln. You can have anything you want if you want it badly enough. You can be anything you want to be, do anything you set out to accomplish if you hold to that desire and singleness of purpose. Congratulations, class of 2020. We wish you the best.
Greetings, class of 2020. I am Dr. Maureen Finney, the very proud Dean of the School of Health Professions. And I'm so honored and humbled to be here with you today to commemorate your graduation. When I was asked to share with you some remarks regarding your graduation, I paused and thought what it means to graduate from Dewville. As I, too, am a Dewville graduate, I know what this moment means to you, your family, your friends that supported you through this journey. You are filled with enormous pride, as you should be. You have established yourselves as critical thinkers, exemplars of hard work, sacrifice, and have made service central to your considerable efforts. These are characteristics and qualities that will continue to make the Dewville global footprint amazing. But to be honest, I probably could have shared some of these same characteristics in previous commencement years. You didn't ask for it, but here you are, the class of 2020. You are the class that in the face of a pandemic chose diligence and perseverance to ensure that your dreams would be realized. You are, and always will be, in a class all by yourselves. This was no small feat. In a moment's notice, your learning environment changed, and you were called to be steadfast in your pursuit to complete. And you did. So you see, I see the silver lining in the many trials the pandemic has brought to all of us. The silver lining is you. You have courage, tenacity, ingenuity, creativity, and greatness. You were taught by the best and have been chosen to enter your life's work at a time when you are profoundly needed. This gives me enormous hope for tomorrow and all of the tomorrows to come. I also have hope knowing you were educated with the tenets of St. Marguerite Dieuville, webbed throughout your Dieuville experience. In times like this, society needs you to contribute to be compassionate, selfless servants who are advocates for justice. This will do immeasurable good. Donovan Livingston shared this insight at his Harvard commencement address. Stories are ladders that allow you to touch the stars. Class of 2020, this is your story. Chapter 1 is complete. It is now time for you to light up the sky with your talents and fill the world with the great gifts you have earned today. Congratulations, and I look forward to celebrating you on campus this fall.
I'm Chris Verney. I'm the Dean for the Patricia H. Garman School of Nursing. I would like to offer a heartfelt congratulations to our newest graduates, as well as congratulations to family and loved ones. I'd also like to say thank you to members of Dieuville's larger community who have all worked together to help you. Graduates, each of you has achieved an important milestone in your life's journey that is celebrated with your graduation today. Thousands of nursing graduates have completed Dieuville's baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral nursing programs over its more than 113 years in existence, providing leadership and attention across all areas of healthcare. I am recognizing you, our students, for successful completion of required academic training for your degrees in programs that are especially demanding, with coursework and clinical expectations that require many hours of study and preparation. The faculty, staff, your friends and family realize this milestone has not been achieved without tremendous effort, dedication, and perseverance on your part and on the part of all of those around you. You have allowed me, as Dean, to be a part of your experience by talking about your successes and your challenges, what you like about Dieuville and what you'd like to see changed. Some of you have shared stories of juggling of children, relationships, jobs, and of making personal sacrifice to persevere and complete your program's requirements. Some of you have had medical hardships, relationship strains. Some had to leave and come back, and some have had academic setbacks along the way. I know how some of you have suffered and how others have thrived. I want you to know that I, along with the entire nursing team, am grateful that you stayed at Dieuville and allowed us to provide you with the education and knowledge to go out and transform healthcare. You have shared your lives with us, and I know I speak on behalf of the entire campus when I say we are now proud to be able to celebrate your entry into the workforce. For our nursing, nurse practitioner, nurse educator, nurse management and quality leadership, and our DNP graduates, continue to learn and keep your practice and knowledge current so that you can create positive health outcomes for those under your care. Volunteer. Be an active and influential alum. Help educate future nurses when it is their turn to follow in your path. Graduates, The nursing profession demands every single day that you not only tend to your patients, their family members, and social supports, but to your own self and family as well. You will have healing hands and sometimes will be a defender for those who are unable to protect themselves. You will often care for individuals with terrible diseases and unseen health dangers. You must be prepared for the rigors of making sound healthcare decisions and giving unpopular recommendations when it is in the best interest of your patients, because lives may depend on it. Being a part of the nursing profession means that you will have to care about others. Listen to their fears and concerns, and be sure to communicate with them, and for their families. You are now prepared to support them when tough decisions have to be made. I know that you've chosen nursing because you want to make a difference, and now you have that opportunity. On behalf of the entire D'Youville community, I wish to extend congratulations on your graduation from D'Youville, your entrance into a wonderful profession, and the opportunities that await.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kanio Morosco and a Dean of the D'Youville School of Pharmacy. My message is for those of you who may be sitting there and thinking, where's my special day? Where's my pomp and circumstance? If there's anything that is good that's come from COVID-19, is that it has forced us to simplify our lives and focus on those things that are truly important to us. If you will, it has quieted all that chatter and noise that preoccupies our days. If this was a typical year, you'd be shocked at how much it just cost you to rent your regalia. Scrambling to get extra graduation tickets so nobody is left out, no matter how remotely related they are to you. Wondering about parking. How early do we leave to get good seats? How many commencement speeches are there? Thinking, do I grab my diploma with my right hand and shake with my left or vice versa? Praying that you don't trip when you walk across the stage. And most importantly, what shoes do I wear? Do I go for comfort or do I go for cute? But with all this noise and chatter removed, I hope you realize something that your families, the faculty, staff, and administrators of D'Youville already know. This day is special not for you, but rather this day is special because of you and what you've accomplished. Everything else is just chatter. So on behalf of the School of Pharmacy, I offer you a very sincere and heartfelt congratulations. Go out and be well. Do good. Be humble. Be of service to others. Make a difference. And let the world know what it means to be a graduate of D'Youville. My sincere wish to all of you is that you live long enough to see your hair turn gray, your grandchildren grown, and your student loans paid off. As an alum of the D'Youville class of 1984, welcome to the family. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jeremiah Grabowski, Dean of Online Learning at D'Youville. I want to congratulate the class of 2020 on your accomplishments. Please do not let a temporary disruption like COVID-19 lessen or take the shine off of your accomplishments. You put in 4, 5, 6, or more years of hard work, sleepless nights, and long hours. Please take it in. This is still your moment. You deserve this moment. We look forward to more formal celebration later in the year, but for now, please accept these heartfelt congratulations from all of us at D'Youville. To the graduating class of 2020, congratulations.
Hello and congratulations to all of our new graduates, the class of 2020. I'm so happy to be addressing you during this milestone in your lives, both as a proud alumni and as the incoming president of the D'Youville Alumni Association. Please know that although we cannot be physically together in person, we still celebrate all of your accomplishments, past, present, and future, continuing to contribute to the rich history of D'Youville, from wherever in the world our alumni may be. The D'Youville Alumni Association provides a vital link between our over 20,000 alumni and D'Youville through our student programs, career networking, philanthropic support, alumni events, and reunions. However, there is another responsibility that comes with being a part of this association. As a proud alum, tell the story of Duville, about its caring sense of community and the opportunities you have had to study in a globally recognized college. Tell others about the opportunities you've had to participate in research, internships, and clinicals, to learn from exceptional faculty scholars, and to be in a place where those faculty scholars know your name. Let them know that Duville provided you the opportunity to contribute not only while you studied here, but now in the world. With that, it is my distinct honor to welcome and officially induct each of you into the Duville Alumni Association. We look forward to seeing you, hearing from you, and learning about your lives after Duville. And don't forget to share the Duville story with all those you meet across the globe. It is, after all, your story. Good luck.
We are the class of 2020, and our final days have not been normal, but perhaps this isn't so bad. For in times of normalcy, our dreams may come true because we dream too little. We arrive at our destinations because we sail too close to the shore. We are pleased with what we have because we live in abundance. And we lose our sense of wonder because we are satisfied with a world we merely accept. But now, in this disruption, we are suddenly stripped of routine and forced to live at a distance, confined to a horizon that goes no further than the walls of our own homes. Yet, our spirits need not be so. Therefore, as we go forth, may we dream more boldly, venture to wider seas, imagine new possibilities, and extend ourselves beyond the confines of what is considered normal. May we be wiser because of our experiences. May we be stronger because of our endurances. And may we be grateful of what we have been given, an appreciation for the little things in life, an acknowledgement of our need for one another, and an opportunity to dream our world anew. For the class of 2020, our final days have not been normal, yet thankfully, neither are we. For this world will be changed forever because of you and me.
Hey, it's Robbie from the Goo Goo Dolls and Music is Art. Congratulations to the graduating class of Duville here in 2020. It's a crazy time we're in, and a lot of you are leaving there with a whole set of skills that we desperately need here, and we really appreciate all of you for sure. So congratulations. Hope you have a great graduation, and albeit a unique one, go out there and make us proud. See y'all soon, and congratulations. Ciao.
To the graduating class of 2020, congratulations.
Congratulations.
To the graduating class of
And to the graduating class of 2020,
To the graduating class of 2020, congratulations.
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 Congratulations, class of 2020. Best wishes and Godspeed.
To the graduating class of 2020, congratulations.
You did it. You crossed the finish line. So proud of you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it.
Congratulations, graduates. We did it.
Congratulations again, class of 2020.
Congratulations to the graduating class of Duville.
On behalf of the Duville leadership, I offer our warmest congratulations.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020.
Good luck.
Would you